just email FTP links, or just email the thing in a zip file. Here it is.
I guess what I'm thinking is maybe like a national watchdog, help advocate in case insurance is.
The thing is property and casualty insurance is one of the last bastions that's still state mandated and state regulated.
Okay.
So the California Department of Insurance, the Ohio Department of Insurance, it's not the federal government mandating or regulating that yet.
Okay.
I'm sure they've got their, their hooks in it some way, but not usually. It's a state. So there's a insurance information institute. I believe, I'm certain it's a third party or disinterested third party, III. And there's glossaries on there. So people ask, well, hey, can you explain replacement cost versus actual cash value? I can, but I'm going to send you a link where they put it to you in 2 paragraphs, and it's going to explain it to you just as well as I could. For that type of thing. So just, every now and then just look at what you've got, and if something doesn't sound right, just ask. Whether it be that agent, you can call us, or you can email us. We're usually there to answer questions. Okay. Easy. That's my board of directors right there.
Oh, all right.
They get paid $6 an hour.
I was going to say, what do you pay for?
They get paid $6 an hour right now. And they send it in, they get an invoice, believe it or not, they do an invoice once a week. They got certain jobs they're allowed to do. There's miscellaneous, like if I have them stuff envelopes for me or do something, I have to put the stamps on the UPS packages and all that.
They get a percentage of your credit.
No, not yet. They got to work their way up a little bit. It's $6 an hour. So they don't get an allowance; they get a wage, and we've got them filling out invoices. So every week they do an invoice.
And reminding you if you forget your paperwork.
Oh, they do, and you know what? It's been the greatest thing because they're starting to understand, all joking aside, the value of their time. The value of their time. So they every now and then they'll try to say that they collected the trash for 15 minutes. I say that wasn't a 15-minute job. They haven't learned how to milk it yet. No. At least that side. So anyway, that's why I do business is those two.
How the payment terms are they negotiated?
Net, no, immediate net. They come in net. That's not how I walk. Yeah, there's no. They know the difference between needs and wants too. Now I got to teach them the difference between fact and opinion. That's all I got, guys. I appreciate you letting me come out.
One last question. Is there any advantage for people being in the national REIA as a member and working with you, or?
Yeah, the program that I brought, not the pitch, but since you asked, the program that I mentioned earlier that we built, it's been endorsed by National REIA. Their brochure's up here. It's very much, landlords call what it is directed. Even though they'll accept vacant and unoccupied and rehab properties under this program we built it, there are discounts involved that are built into the rate, and the only way you can get it is being a REIA member. We're still finishing up the fact that 1% of the premium that comes through is gets sent back to the individual group.
Okay, now
the marketing fee.
When you say be a REIA member, you be a national REIA member or just be a REIA member?
Well, as long as your group is a national REIA group,
which we are,
then it works. Okay. They don't have to join both. But by them being a member of SBREIA, you're inherently a national REIA member. That's why you get your Home Depot rebate program. That's how you get your Sherwin-Williams card and all that other stuff.
That's if you sign up to be a national REIA. We're in there, but each individual member has to,
Yeah, you got to go in there and you got to go to National REIA and get your code and all that. And you just got to do it.
Yeah, and it's about $50 for us. The National REIA said you're crazy. People are charging a lot more than $50, but for our REIA, anybody who wants to be a member, it's $50.
$50, not just get you access to that program, but I mentioned, there's a Sherwin-Williams, I think it's 30 or 40%. Yeah.
There's a card right there.
Mine too. I don't know about you, but paying 3 rooms, you can save the cost of $50 just on that discount.
Yeah.
Home Depot's got a rebate program. Roto-Rooter's out here. What is it?
Yep.
Yeah, Roto-Rooter's got a discount program. I'll tell you what, I'll give kudos to Roto-Rooter. Granted, Sharice Lucky is head of that program for National REIA from Roto-Rooter. She's a very nice lady, but I pulled out my Roto-Rooter card, got to my iPhone, fired in a claim, hey, I needed help. I had clogged whatever it was. I just couldn't get to it. They came out in 30 minutes. They had a response on the email. They called my cell phone, came out, gave me a price before they even did the work, in and out in 2 hours.
And they were insured.
And they're insured, exactly. And discounted. There was a discount. The discount for that job was about $80, so it paid for mine.
That's good.
Yeah, it worked out great. And they didn't hide the discount. They didn't throw it in at the end. They did it the right way. Good stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend you doing that. Other than that, that's all I got.
Great.
Thank you.
Where do you live?
Well, I live out of a suitcase most of the time. Live in Cincinnati right now. Our home office is in Kansas City. And I literally am, right now, at least at this stage of our game, between now and Thanksgiving, I got 9 more trips. So,
So you're on the
oh
move.
yeah, I'm on the move.
I noticed that, I think it was your, you got maybe a Facebook account with about 9,000 people on there?
Yeah, we got Facebook. I've got into that whole social networking thing a while back because it's been very beneficial. It gets the word out. Another F word, free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Great, thank you so much, Tim. Okay, so we'll meet again next month, same place, same time. I'd just like to say, there's a couple things over here for tax liens and also IRAs. If anybody's interested in that, there's 2 pamphlets with some DVDs in there you can take home, take a look at it. We are pulling groups together once a month for tax liens as well, so if anybody's interested in that, they should get back to me and see if you want to be included in that group. We just had a meeting here last night in a small room. We're doing that once a month, probably a week before we have a major meeting. It's a way of, staying on top of it, staying focused, and figuring out what we're doing with these tax liens and how to make money at it. Okay? So thank you very much for
Jana, I have
Insurance?
a question.
Here's our insurance man right there. He's the insurance guy.